Do you want to automatically reply to WhatsApp messages using OpenAI without writing a single line of code? In this video, I will show you how to set up a powerful WhatsApp bot with custom knowledge in just minutes using Make.com, WhatsApp Clouds API, and OpenAI. Let's go. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Kirill and I create no-code and AI automation tutorial to save you time and grow your business. Today we're building a smart WhatsApp bot that can handle messages on its own using OpenAI and Make.com. So the first step is to go to developers.facebook.com, and what you need to do is you need to log in using your Facebook's account, and then you need to follow the steps on basically creating an application. And what you need to do is you need to generate WhatsApp tokens, which then need to be used in the make scenario. So I'm not going to go through a lot of details on how to do that in this video because I have created a separate video on this where I walk you through step by step on how to log in, how to create an application in this developers portal, and how to generate all the different tokens that are needed in the make.com scenario. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a link somewhere on the screen to one of my previous videos. You can go and watch it and you'll get to know how to create an application in this portal and how to generate tokens that then can be used in make.com, NA10, or any kind of system that interacts with your Meta account. So once you have created an application in the developers portal in Facebook and you have generated your tokens, step number 2 is to go to OpenAI. So if you don't have an account, what you need to do is you need to go to platform.openai.com and you need to sign up. It's completely free to sign up and you don't need to pay for this. So once you're logged into your account, what you need to do is you need to go to dashboard, and from here what you need to do is you need to go to assistants. So what we need to do is we need to create an assistant, and this will be basically the brain of our assistant on WhatsApp. So in here, what you need to do is you need to click on this green button to create a new assistant. And in here, what you need to do is you need to give your assistant a name. So in this case, I've basically chosen to create an assistant for a tech hub store, and you will see the system instructions and the custom knowledge base that I have provided to it. So once you've given a name to your assistant, then you need to provide some system instructions. So let me just expand this so you can see here we're giving an identity to our assistant. Then we're giving it some instructions on how to basically answer the questions. And finally, we're saying, okay, we have a knowledge base, which will be a file that will be attached to this assistant. So once you have provided system instructions, then you need to choose the model that you want to use. In this case, I'm using GPT-4o Mini. And after this, you need to select this option, which is file search. So this option is responsible for basically extracting data from a given file or multiple files. If you upload multiple files, then yeah, it's going to work in the same way as basically if you upload just one file. So in this case, I've uploaded a single TXT file. Let me show that to you. So this is the custom knowledge base which the assistant is going to have access to. So it contains a bunch of information about the store. So it has business hours, location, support email address, phone number, refund policy, all the services that the store offers. And yeah, you've got some payment options, how to book an appointment, and all that kind of stuff. So this will be very useful for small and medium businesses, which get tons of inquiries day on day. And yeah, this is going to save a lot of time. So once you have defined your custom knowledge base, then you just need to click here on this option and then upload it. And I think that's pretty much it for the assistant. So once you have created this assistant, then the next step would be to go to make.com and create an actual scenario that can run continuously and listen for messages. If you don't have an account in make.com, you can click on the link down below in the description. It's completely free to sign up, and you also get 1,000 free operations per month. So you can experiment with it before you actually decide to productionize your system and yeah, make it work continuously. So once you're signed up, once you've logged into your account, then you need to create a new scenario. And the first component that you need to define in this scenario is going to be WhatsApp Business Cloud, and you need to pick this option, Watch Events. So what this does is it basically listens, or it's looking for messages that will be sent to your account. And yeah, so this is the webhook where all the messages will be sent to. So once you have created your WhatsApp component, then the next step is to create OpenAI. So we need to use this component which connects to our assistant in OpenAI. So in here, what you need to do is you need to click on add, then you need to follow the instructions on how to create an OpenAI connection. And after this, you will see the list of all the different assistants that are linked to your OpenAI account. And in this case, I've already selected our Tech Hub Store assistant. So for the role, we need to basically say, okay, this is user, because we know that all the messages that come to this component will be from our users or customers. So after this, in the message section, what we need to do is we need to extract the message from this WhatsApp webhook. And this is where the message is. After this, if you scroll down, there is an option to choose a tool. And from here, you need to select file search. And this is because in our case, we have created an assistant that has a custom knowledge base. So it needs to look at the file before it actually provides a response back to our customers. So once you're done with this, the next step is to define this text parser component. So this component is responsible for removing the references that our assistant is adding to the responses. So if you've worked with OpenAI for some time, then you might have noticed that whenever it provides a response, it kind of adds a reference towards the end of the response to say, okay, the source is line 19 and so on, for example. And this is the actual pattern that I use to remove the references. The final step is to create another WhatsApp component, and this component is responsible for sending a message to our customers. So let me just open this for you and show you how it looks. So in here, what you need to define is you need to define the receiver of the message. So in this case, you can get the receiver from the first component. So you go to messages and then you pick the sender. And after this, you need to basically create the message structure. So you've got message type and then the text. So message type will be text, and then the actual content of the message, the actual body of the message, will be the text that was basically produced from the previous component, which is the parser component. And yeah, so once you have defined this, you need to click on save. You need to save your scenario. and you'll be in a good position to start testing it. Okay, so now I'm in WhatsApp and I'm going to send a message to our assistant and then see how it responds to us. So let's just say hi and let's give it some time and see how it responds back to us. So there you go. This is the first message that we got back from our assistant. And for example, now it's asking us how it can assist us today. So let's say we can ask it, what are your working hours? So let's give it some time and see how it's going to reply to us. So there you go. So it's using our custom knowledge base to respond to us. So the working hours are from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., Monday to Saturday. So if we take a look at our custom knowledge base, we can see that this is exactly the information that we have in our knowledge base. So after this, we can ask the assistant about the refund policy, for example. So let's go ahead and do this. What is your refund policy? So there you go. So this is the response that we got back from our assistant. And say we can ask it one more question just to make sure that it works as expected. What is your email address? So let's see how it responds to this question. Yeah, there you go. So this is another good answer from the assistant. You can reach Tech Hub Store by emailing and then the actual email address. So what we can do now is we can look at the actual execution in our make.com scenario, just so you can see that the responses that you saw on WhatsApp were not made up. They actually came from executing the scenario itself. So we sent 4 different messages to our assistant, and as you can see, the scenario ran 4 times. So we can look at the first execution, and in here you can see that the input message is the word hi, and then we got this message in the output, and this is exactly what we received in WhatsApp. And yeah, let's just quickly go back and see one of the previous responses. So let's look at the last response. So the last question that I asked the assistant was, what is your email address? And you can see this is the response that we got back in WhatsApp. And there you go. This is a clear example of how OpenAI is adding references towards the end of the response. So we defined the text parser component, which is responsible for removing those brackets, numbers, and then the word source, because we don't want our customers to see some data that's completely irrelevant. And just like that, we've built an AI powered WhatsApp bot with zero coding. If you found this useful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. And if you want to get access to this template, you can comment down below the video, or you can join my school community where I share all the resources with the entire community. Thank you very much for your time and see you in the next video.